Hi, I'm Kate Eberle Walker, and I'm the CEO of Presence Learning. We're the leading provider of special education teletherapy services for schools. I'm also the author of the book, The Good Boss: 9 Ways Every Manager Can Support Women at Work. And today I'm going to share with you 5 lessons, 5 things that I wish someone had told me before I became a CEO. So here we go. Lesson 1, talking to people is the most important part of your job. So a lot of jobs that you have when you're working your way up to the C-suite involve a lot of independent, productive work, but that really flips around when you become a leader, and the primary point of your job is really to help everybody else do theirs. And so to do that well, you need to keep your door open. You need to be having conversations, talking to people, and really listening to what's going on with them so that you can help give the resources where they're needed to help solve a problem or think something through, and to really keep things moving in the right direction. Without having these conversations, you won't know as a CEO what's most important to do for your company to move it forward. And you really need to have these conversations at all levels of the company. When you let information filter up to you through the hierarchy, you'll miss things. You'll miss the ability to connect something going on over here with something over there that can really point you to the most valuable insights. Lesson number 2, self-care is not indulgent, it's a basic nutritional requirement. So it's very easy when you're in a busy leadership role to convince yourself that you don't have time to go for your workout, to eat lunch, to do your yoga or meditate or spend time with your family, any number of things that are actually really important to do for the overall balance of your body and your mind. And I fell into that trap in my first year as a CEO. I just felt so busy and like I had so much to do that I'd get up early in the morning intending to go for a workout and then talk myself out of it, convincing myself that I really needed to spend that hour getting on email. And over time, I came to realize that, not taking care of myself was impacting my energy level, my mental clarity, that I really couldn't do as good of a job if I wasn't taking some time for myself to take care of myself. So I think of it now more like the rule on airplanes that you have to put on your own oxygen mask before you can attend to the needs of others. I think the same is true for your work balance, and it's just really important to focus on taking care of yourself so that when you are working, you can be completely focused for your company. Lesson number 3, personal and professional are not mutually exclusive. So in a business setting, people often feel like they need to maintain some formality or distance, especially when interacting across genders. But everyone at your company has something outside of work that they care about, whether it's their family or friends or pets or just something that they love to do. And if you as their leader don't know what that is, or if they don't feel like they can fully be themselves at work, then why would they care about doing their best work for the company? So what I do is, even as our company grows, I make sure to schedule one-on-one time with every new hire when they join the company to introduce myself and to learn more about them and what drives them, to establish that personal connection. Lesson 4, let others speak first. Not everyone will be equally comfortable openly disagreeing with the CEO, so try to hold back in your conversations and don't predispose others to your way of thinking before they've had the opportunity to think it through themselves and maybe come up with a better idea. I always think the most valuable thing that your team can give you is real, honest opinions, and so it's incumbent upon you as the CEO to create an environment where you ask people what they think and you invite them to give you those opinions. Lesson 5, stay true to yourself. People will have a lot of advice and opinions about how you should do things, but just because something worked for them doesn't necessarily mean that it'll work for you. I think about back when I was first having kids, I read a whole stack of parenting advice books, and there were some good ideas in there, but I had to really adapt and mix and combine them into something that worked for me. Nobody else knew my kid as well as I did, and no one but me could know what was the right thing to do. And it's the same thing for your company. So take those good ideas and suggestions, but make them your own, and always remember to lead in your own authentic way. And that's 5 things that I learned on the job as a CEO that I hope will help you accelerate your own path to becoming an authentic and thoughtful leader. Thanks for listening.